Hello, I am Luna, and as you can see, I am officially a Kazuha haver. So I'm super excited, obviously, because I really wanted him. And what do you do when you get a character that you really wanted? Obviously, you level them, which is exactly what I'm gonna do in this video. Though I wouldn't say the build is super amazing or anything, because my options are pretty limited. I'm not that lucky with viredescent venerer, okay? But I've been busy on it, and I will be making another video where I hope I get some better pieces for Kazuha. I would also like to apologize really quickly for the game sound, because I noticed that it's a bit loud in this video, and because of that sometimes you can't hear what I'm saying properly. But anyway, let's get into the video. I do still need the iron sting, which I haven't even crafted yet, and I don't even know if I can farm for the materials, so that might become a problem. I might have to wait a few days, and in that case, well, that is because of my own stupidity. I should have enough to get him up to level 90, or at least get his last ascension. I have just enough. Thanks for the wish. I want to make the iron sting. I have 8 of those Nordlander sword billets, so I can craft it to R5. I think I'm first gonna see how much damage it does with just being R1, and then I'll compare it to an R5. I have the weapon now. Let's see if I can actually level it up. Oh no! Is it today? That's tomorrow. Yeah, I should have known, honestly. I should look for a decent enough set for him. I am farming viredescent venerer, but I don't think I'm gonna use those already or look for any good pieces. I think I'm first gonna do it with what I have, which is very bad for Kazuha, because he needs a lot of elemental mastery, and I do not have any pieces with elemental mastery. So that'll be quite a problem. This has a bit. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I think I can level some talents, although the treasure hoarder insignias are a bit of a problem. Let's just level them up a bit to where I can. Yeah, I think the talent leveling is going to be fine. Level 6. Let's get that to level 6 now too. And I can also farm for treasure hoarder insignias tomorrow. Oh, that's the last I can. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna keep it at this right now, but I can farm more insignias tomorrow, which means that I can get it to higher levels. I'll see you again when I do that tomorrow, when I can do more stuff. Okay, so I just finished farming for the iron sting, and I believe I do have enough items. So I should have enough to get the weapon up to level 90, which is pretty nice. Honestly, I didn't expect to have enough from 5 condensed resin runs. Usually that isn't enough. Like, usually I have to spend 2 or 1 at least condensed resin more, but now that just wasn't the case. Okay, we need to make this. I probably can, so that isn't a problem. Right, so now I should be able to finish it. It's always a good feeling to finish leveling a weapon or a character. Now I have 165 elemental mastery, which will definitely help. So I have looked into the sets that I have, which is kind of like only one for viredescent veneers. I have 2 pieces from the flower, but I have only 1 for the feather, kinda 1 for this too, because I don't think this was super good. I just didn't continue leveling it. I only have 1 here, which is cryo damage bonus, so quite useless. And I don't think I have any anemo pieces, so I'm using an attack piece on him right now. And then I have 1 circlet, which is quite bad, as you can see. It kinda hurts, but it's all I have. So the talents, I don't believe I can continue leveling them because of the treasure hoarder insignias. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some treasure hoarder insignias. That'll be done in a bit. So I have finished farming for the treasure hoarder insignias, and I have 17 of them now. I don't know how far that's gonna get me, but I hope I can at least get both talents to level 8 maybe. Oh yeah, that's possible. Okay, that is good enough. So now that I have gotten my Kazuha a decent starting build, because you can't really say that this is a good set. The crit rate is much too high, and the crit damage is much too low. Wait, I think I can change this. Yes, I can, because this has a lot of crit damage. Okay, well, that'll improve it, right? Yeah, that's much better, thank you. We always want that 1:2 ratio, of course. So now I want to go and check out his damage. Yeah, I believe I can just go to Masonori. I used to always do that, and then I kind of was like, no, that isn't very handy, so I stopped doing it. Hello, my guy. So, let's start with... Oh, that's not it. Let's try it again.
Into the wind.
4,000 and another 4,000. Okay, okay.
The wind.
I mean, he doesn't have any animal damage or anything, so I think for that, it's good enough.
Birds call.
That didn't crit.
Strider.
Oh, that was a 7,000. Okay. Well, that's already better, I guess. Oh,
Fine.
Jesus.
The wind
I want to know
knows.
why it did that. Oh, that was an 8,000. Okay, so maybe with the 4,000 it didn't actually crit. That's the only logical
Into the wind.
explanation. Yeah, so I believe the highest it's gonna go is 8,000 and 4,000.
Time to go.
So this
One with nature.
is an 8,000 and that is a 4,000. I believe that is how it's usually when it crits. So let's do his burst
One with
once
wind
more.
and cloud.
That's also an 8,000. Okay.
Into the wind.
And that was a 9,000. How and why? Oh, it's the weapon. Of course. Okay, what is the passive of the weapon? Dealing elemental damage increases all damage by 6% for 6 seconds. I see. Okay, that explains a lot. So when the buff is active, he can do a 9,000 with his skill. Yeah, I've neglected my training. All that stuff. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I was just testing, okay? Okay, so now that we've looked at those, we have this one, this passive talent. If his skill comes in contact with either of those elements, this skill will absorb that element, and if plunging attack is used before the effect expires, it will deal an additional 200% attack of the absorbed elemental type as damage. Okay, this will be considered plunging attack damage. Yeah, and the swirl reaction will grant all party members a 0.04% elemental damage bonus to the element absorbed by swirl for every point of elemental mastery he has for 8 seconds. Those are pretty good, but I first want to check out this one, how much more damage he's gonna do and how it exactly looks, I guess. So I believe it would be good to get my Ganyu here, because I think her flower is very good to test this, because you just have to do her skill and it will stay for a bit. Yes, I've thought about it. I got some plans, okay, and it'll work because I am smart. Right, so do her skill, then do his skill. 500. What even am I saying? 5,000. An additional 200% attack of the absorbed elemental type as damage. Yes, but from what does this scale? From his attack, right? Okay, let's try it again. It didn't crit, but I believe it would have done 5,000 again. And it didn't crit again. Okay, thank you, Kazuha. That's a big help. If someone knows from what exactly that 200% attack scales, which I believe would be Kazuha's attack, but if it's different, definitely tell me in the comments, because I would like to know that. No, you ain't attacking me. Nuh-uh. Bye. I'm gone. No, I'm gonna leave. Oh, I can't. Okay. It's over in 10 seconds. It's fine. Now that we have that behind us, I want to see how much he buffs my Hutawa's damage. So I'm just gonna see how much she usually does when she crits, which, like I just said. Okay, 23,000. That is pretty great. Yeah, okay, let's keep it on that. She usually does 23,000. He has swirled. Well, that's not gonna help. You've killed my Hutawa. I'm gone. Great. There you go. Let's swirl it. We have 8 seconds, which is perfect. 31,000. That is like an 8,000 damage buff, I believe. That's really good. Honestly, I didn't expect that much. Although it would be better if I can first activate her burst and then swirl her pyro, which obviously is just not gonna happen. That's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. So I believe this team would actually be pretty good for in the Spiral Abyss or something. I have Yamiko to give Kazuha the ability to actually swirl Electro.
The wind knows.
Let's do that. Let's then do this. And
Inazuma shines eternal.
77,000. Okay, that is good. Now I need to be able to see how much she usually does with what I just did. Okay, so let's do, exactly what I just did. Get him on the field first. Yes, do that. Then his burst, and then her.
Torn to oblivion.
64,000. Okay, I'm just gonna do it with those numbers. I don't believe they would change very much. It's like at least a 10,000 damage buff. So that's really good. I don't know why I didn't do this when I actually checked for how much the Iron Sting buffs his damage. But I'm going to refine his weapon right now. Okay, so let's enhance this. It only doubles it. I'm gonna be honest, that is slightly disappointing. I thought it was gonna be more. I believe he did 9,000 and a bit with the other buff. So So I guess he's just gonna do like 10,000 and a bit, maybe 11,000 with this buff. Although it does have 2 stacks, right? So that takes it up more. Then it actually went from 12 to 24, which is still only double, but you know, it's a better double. There we go. Let's get his
Clouds
burst.
high. The birds
Wait
call.
until it has 2 stacks. Yes, and
Into the wind.
I believe I saw 10,000 there.
As one with
Burst.
wind and cloud.
Yes. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to try again. Of course, obviously. Thank you. Let's get the burst.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Indeed.
The wind knows it.
10,500. Okay, now I've seen it. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of myself for guessing that right. Do I think getting refinement rank 5 is worth it? I think it's good extra damage. But for having to craft 5 more weapons, I don't know if it would be worth it. If there's really nothing else that you can do with craftable weapons and you have 5 of those sword billets, yeah, I mean, go ahead. But I don't think it should be high on your priorities list. Of course, the damage multipliers are gonna be different with everyone. So the Iron Sink could buff your damage a little bit more. If it buffs your character more and if you really want to get his weapon, you just go ahead, okay? Like, if you want to do that, go ahead. It's fine. Now with that said, Kazuha is indeed a very good character. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can leave a like and maybe even subscribe to see some of my other content. If there's anything you'd like to say in the comments, definitely feel free to do so, and I really hope I see you in the next one.